kind of describes us, you know? It's a state of mind, it's a focus on your passion for your craft. It's kind of a funny story, you know, Randy really had this idea to take what we did in the classroom and put it online. You know, connect hairdressers in a meaningful way to each other. And it was an amazing aspiration and a great idea. We figured out technology on how to do it. And then it was like, okay, what about a name? And the first name that we had was, what was the first name?
Press Play Style.
Press Play Style.
Because it was all going to be video-centric.
Yep. Yeah.
Then P. Diddy or one of those guys had a song, it was terrible.
It just didn't work.
It didn't work.
And then we had The Stylist, which I later found out,
that.
no, Vogue owned it.
Oh, Vogue owned it.
So we kind of had everything up and running, but we didn't have a name. And Randy had, you were woken up by
an
an
alarm went off at the Soho Grand and woke me up in the middle of the night, and I had to, I'd leave the hotel and all that, and fire trucks everywhere, and the name came to me just like that.
Yeah. And the next day we were teaching together, and he's like, I got the name, it's Hairbrained. And I just knew the minute he said it, I was like, this is perfect, it means something, it's easily recognizable, it describes us, and I think it's grown to describe a lot of people, that's why it's been used so much as a hashtag, people identify themselves with it, and it's kind of established as what we are and what people consider themselves to be. Hairbrained means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. To some people it's a place to share photos in a safe environment, because we know that Instagram, Facebook, all these things are huge, but they're also full of people that don't necessarily appreciate the art of hairdressing, and they're quick to say something negative. So Hairbrained for some people is a safe place to share their art. For other people, it's a resource to ask questions and gain knowledge from their peers. For other people, it's a place to promote themselves and to mention what's going on in their classes and their lives. For salon owners, it's a place to kind of gather information, or maybe kind of do a little bit of reconnaissance as to what other salon owners are doing. So I think, it truly is a community. Communities mean a lot of different things to different people.
We always kind of felt like it was, like Hairbrained is the fertile soil, and, you come and plant in your garden, and grow, whatever you might want to grow. We're the stewards to, kind of like keeping that environment healthy and helping people to get what they want in that space.
When we first kind of created the platform for Hairbrained, you had to have like an administrator profile. So we didn't want it to be about us. Like, we never wanted Hairbrained to be about Gerard and Randy, or just a platform for us to get people's attention. We knew it was about a community. So we made like a fake profile called the Thelebowski brothers. We're both big fans of the Big Lebowski, the Coen brothers film, and Jeff Bridges. And I think we both had big beards at the time, yeah. And we're both kind of like laid back kind of dudes. And we just like made a joke, and we just called it the Thelebowski brothers. And then we just left it there for years. And it always said, Hairbrained created by the Thelebowski brothers. So
we had the Dude too. He was one
of the Dude. We used to have a moderator called the Dude. And when people were out of line, he'd be like, dude, that's not cool, man. Mellow out. You can't make comments like that around here. So it was just, all done in good humor, and the real true reason was so that it wasn't just about us. Over time, we kind of made it more visible that we were the founders, but it was already established that it wasn't just two guys with a website. It was about the community. Hairbrained was founded originally, we thought it would be mostly a video platform because of what we were doing. We took what was happening in our real life and try to build Hairbrained around it. So what would happen is we'd be teaching these classes every week, and I would be doing a demonstration, and Randy would use the flip camera.
Oh yeah.
Before phones had the great capability, you used to get a separate thing to make, and this amazing thing that had all the opportunity in the world was called the flip. And we went wild over it, and it was basically Randy would come in. I think a lot of that stuff's still up on YouTube. It's got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. Randy would come in and just film me doing a haircut, live action, and we'd put it out there. And again, when we started to look for a platform, we looked for one that was easy for people to add video to, thinking that it would primarily be about video. It turned out to be easier for people to just add photos, and we all know how quickly that accelerated. And the video piece kind of grew more slowly, but in a very impactful way, because it kind of turned out that not just anyone can put together a great hair video. So some of the people that maybe went a little deeper and learned a little bit more, they started making videos, which is great because it kind of drove the level up higher. And you know, over the first couple of years, maybe there was, you know, a few hundred videos added a year, then a few thousand. Then I think last year it was close to 2,000 videos added to Hairbrained, you know, independently created by hairdressers. And I mean, of course, it tells a story, you know, in an incredible way because, you know, video and film has the ability to move people and to teach them and to change them, even much more so than just a still image. You know, so over the years, as we started to see this, we thought, you know, we really want to support this and accelerate it. So we had come up with the idea of creating some type of a video award. You know, there was a vacuum for it because, you know, we have great photographic awards with NAHA and other different industry awards, but there really wasn't anything recognizing video. So we said, let's try to make an award for people making videos. We tried to look at potential categories. We started that about 4 years ago, and we just had our third annual Hairbrained Video Awards. Huge success, one of the best parties in the whole hairdressing industry, and it really honors the craft and honors individuals that make video.
Yeah, and you know, it's just so amazing that these are hairdressers doing this, you know, and I was just talking to Mark Pontrelli, and he was saying that these hairdressers are now, you know, kind of transcending, you know, that label of being hairdressers. They're filmmakers now in his eyes.
From almost the beginning of Hairbrained, one of the biggest resources that we've ever had and the best trusted advisor that we ever had was Gordon Miller. And when over the years he became involved with American Salon, we knew that it would be a great relationship for us. We have very like-minded goals in terms of bettering the craft, sharing education, and doing amazing things for hairdressers. So we've been able to partner with American Salon. Digitally, we share content, we help get exposure for great hairdressers and artists all over the world. We send things to American Salon in terms of content, they send stuff to us. It's a great cohesive relationship that benefits the hairdresser. And then, you know, the sister company of American Salon is the IBS shows. They've provided an incredible platform for us to do our Hairbrained Video Awards, our teach-ins, and again, it all goes back to the member because our members are the ones that are benefiting the most. And you know, I've realized kind of a lifelong dream. I've always kind of fancied myself a little bit of a writer. Even though my grammar is terrible, you know, I definitely like to communicate. And we've been able to have a bi-monthly column in the American Salon magazine, which goes out to hundreds of thousands of readers. And again, it's another platform where we focus on, you know, putting a spotlight on our members and on our community, and it's another way to help elevate the craft.